you adding to the fire, JoJo. Okay? So I need you to come. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to do some PR damage for both your brand and the community. Okay, as one. I need you to come back out on an interview and say, I apologize to everybody. I was wrong. And I was lying when I said I didn't know what I was sexually. I am a lesbian. Okay? I am a lesbian. I am a lesbian. Order in the court. Order in the court. It is time for the new Queen Order. This is the music judge and jury, aka Queen Millennial. And today I have to talk about something that's very difficult for me to talk about. I have been defending this person for the last year. Only for what is going on currently right now to give me mixed emotions and for me to finally arrive at a decision to no longer support. As for right now, this is not forever. This is not final, as I said, in stone. But right now, I need to detach myself from even speaking about this person for a while. Just like I cut Doja Cat off from my conversation for what she's done. Okay? Some of these celebrities are getting out of control. Let me say that again. Some of these celebrities are getting out of control. And I have no problem critiquing and putting them in their place. Critiquing and putting them in their place. And so today, I have a few things on my mind about JoJo and her confusion on what she is as a sexuality, how fluid she thinks she can just be, how confused she and a lot of people within the current young gay generation seem to be about sexual identity. And where the movement has been, where the movement was, where it is now, because it's confusing the other side, the heterosexual side, because we are a brand, okay, as a community, and a brand is just how people see you. Reputation, okay, is non-negotiable. Everybody has one, period, point blank, whether you think so or not. And we can't let one person with all of that influence and platform we'll get into all of that very, very soon, okay? But of course, before we get into the meat and potatoes of this thing, as usual, a word. Sometimes you could be so full of yourself that you end up effing up your own reputation effing up your own brand, opportunities that you had coming your way, or if your life wasn't that great in the first place, it getting worse and worse because you're not self-aware enough, and that always shoots people in the foot, in the derriere. So for those of you who are completely delusional, it is time to take a look at yourself and truly evaluate, no matter how much it hurts. And it's time for you to get it together. Order in its court. This is I like to call it the engagement, this is the engagement YouTube civil rights campaign. Okay? This is the engagement YouTube civil rights campaign. And this campaign is for creators of the platform who bring you the entertainment, who bring you the lessons, the life-changing lessons, whether it's financial, how to fix this, how to do that, put a smile on your face, commentary, whatever. Bridge the gap between the creator and also the viewer, which is you, okay? Because it seems that across the board, as I've been paying deep attention, I'm a huge observer, and I take plenty of notes, that a lot of you are not actually engaging with the videos you come across, and not engaging when you actually like the content, when we can see you returning, because you volunteer your data by coming onto YouTube for free. And even if you pay for premium, your data is still being monitored. That's just the way it is with these big companies. We as creators are saying that, okay? So we get it back in, we can see all of that, okay? No need to be shy or coy about that, okay? Everybody tells you that. You know that by now. Anyway, a lot of people are not taking enough action and not liking the video, even if you liked the content, confuses that algorithm, and it says, I'm not going to work as hard for this video and this creator because nobody who's been on here has taken an action. Not a dislike, not a like, not a comment, just flatline. And so it doesn't work as hard. And so your favorite creators stay stagnant the more those same actions are taken again and again and again. Okay, notice that I'm not just speaking about me, okay? Notice that. Notice that I'm not just speaking about me. I'm speaking about the creators on here as a collective, okay? Because I'm hearing the same thing, especially in their intros, about what I'm saying right now. I'm just going to be the voice of the creators because that's what I decided to be, okay? I'm going to be the voice of the creators to get us more connected as a community, okay? So if you really like you really like the video you're seeing today. If you don't, we're not talking to you. If you don't, keep stepping. Get off the video. You're not in the conversation, right? We're not talking to you as creators. We're talking to the people who love it, who keep returning. We can see the numbers, right? But you are not engaging. Just watching the video, unfortunately, it's not engaging, right? It's a like, at least, before you leave the video, right? During the video, before the video, after the video is done, if you stay that long, it's subscribe. It is a comment, right? So these are the things that get the needle moving and get the algorithm pushing. And really, it's the same when it comes to the algorithm in its most common fashion, how it works these days, as it is for all of the platforms, right? Right? When it comes to, if these 5 people, these 60 people don't take an action, then it's not important. So we're just going to, nobody else is going to care about this in either. That's how these are programmed. So you have to take an action if you like the content, especially if you're returning to the viewer and they can see you in their back analytics, because now it's just disrespectful. Okay, so that's how you can support for free without any money, right? I'm not asking personally for coffee money. I'm not begging y'all to pay my bills, my rent. I ain't begging y'all for nothing. All I'm asking y'all to do is engage. That's it. That's all. And that's what a lot of these creators are asking you to do. So to wrap this campaign up for today, all I'm asking and they're asking is please at least hit that like button before you leave. And if you got something to say in the comment section, say it. I want to hear from you. And this is a small channel, so I answer all the comments right now, right? And if I don't answer it later on when I do get bigger, I'm reading it. But right now, that's not the case, because a lot of people, not nobody, some of you are doing your part. Things have gotten better. But a lot of you are not doing your part, right? So if you're a returning member, you set the example for the new people that have come on to see me for the first time. This may be their first video, so just to let you guys know, to me, you're all in the same boat, but returning people, viewers, are held to a higher standard, right? Why have you not pressed subscribe yet? That is the question, right? Why have you not pressed the like button yet? That is the question, okay? So I don't care how you think this came across. That's not the point. That means that you're not the one for this channel. You're not the one. So you can go. I'm talking about the supporters, people who like you okay? Now, thank you so much. This campaign for today is ending. Let's keep rolling. This is It's That Girl or It's Not That Girl. Now, I am Worklina the Workhorse, and on this show, we talk about popular music and popular artists from today, yesterday, and beyond. Now, we're talking about the fiasco and the political backlashing debacle of Miss Jojo Siwa's action and remarks, as opposed to the LGBT community, and how much hot water we're already in this month for Pride Month. That is already happening as we speak. So I want you to grab a chair, a snack, a drink, popcorn, whatever you need to do, okay? Because this is That Girl or It's Not That Girl. Won't you take it away, honey? It's That Girl or It Is Not That Girl. Now, I'm Peyton 3.0, the artist, the musician, the entertainer, not the content creator, not the YouTuber, and not the influencer, okay? Those are great platforms and tools to build that brand, business, name, reputation up. But most importantly, the community. And hopefully you will join this community today by actually engaging with the video if you like the content, right? Especially if you're returning, because obviously you like. By hitting that like button and sharing with your friends that like artists, commentary, reaction and reviews, or just anybody who likes this, okay, type of content. And of course, to truly become a part of the community for real, you had to do these couple things. Subscribe, comment, notification bell. Say it with me one more time. Subscribe, comment, notification bell, okay? Like on your way out the door if you're leaving this video early, okay? If you're leaving the party early. If you're leaving the party early, then of course, hit the like on your way out. For those of you who like what you're getting, for the rest of you, thank you for coming in. Bye. Okay. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this conversation. Miss Jojo Siwa, age 21 to 22 years old. Now, I have been in love once again with Jojo Siwa. Not in that way, folks, okay? Brand, okay? Since her dance mom days, I said, this little girl, she's the one. Okay, she's it. Then we seen her go into her little music career with Boomerang. I said, oh, I like this little song, okay? I'ma come back like a boomerang. Don't let the haters get their way. I'ma come back like a boomerang. Ooh, ooh, oh. Ooh, ooh, oh. Alright. Anyway. And saw another one. I like her little songs. Even though they were for like kids, there was something in them that made me somebody who's like well into their adult years turn their heads, you know. And because I'm an artist, musician, entertainer myself, that's why some of these songs are resonating so much with me, right? Because I love me a good pop tune. So it didn't sound like the regular kid kind of like kiddish songs. It sounded like in the vein of Hannah Montana, which is what they were going for. Anyway, you fast forward, you see her doing her thing. She gets signed to Columbia Records. She has the whole plot and marketing thing with the team about her changing into the other side of herself, and she's not that girl anymore, trying to pull the Miley Cyrus. And I was here all for it, the karma of it all, and I was here for it all, folks. That's what I'm trying to say. So even though the internet was coming down on her, making negative content about her, I was the one that was in JoJo's corner the whole time, okay? The whole time. Since April of 2024. Or was it before that? Yeah, I think it was before that. When all of the antics online started, okay? I was there when these other YouTubers and TikTokers were talking nothing but mash about her. I was there as Big Brother, understanding what was going on, understanding as somebody above 25 years old, who was a fan, what the marketing ploy was, or at least I thought I understood what the marketing ploy was. At least I thought I understood. At least I thought I understood. But it seems that I might have been wrong. And I'm not afraid to admit that. We can't be right all the time, people, right? And so let's take a step back for a minute. I just knew that this girl had star power. There's just some people I could just see it in. She had it. Now, she came out, you know, relatively younger, said that she liked the girls. She was a lesbian some years ago, right? Had to go through the whole thing with the parents about coming out publicly, and her still kind of dealing with some of the backlash when she was branding herself basically as the Kids' Choice performer. Now, fast forward. She's coming out. She's rebranding herself. She's got this new marketing antic going on that everybody seems to be fooled by, except for me. Except for me. Except for me. Testing, is this thing on? All right. Everything going well. People are still talking about her. Attention is currency. She's using it. They're running her money up day after month after month. It was the train was still going right up until whatever this fiasco was on these reality shows that I really don't watch, folks. I really do not watch these reality shows like that. Okay, I'm too busy working. Okay, too busy hustling. Too busy hustling to care. My TV is always going to be YouTube. That's it. That's all. Now, while I'm working, while I'm creating, while I'm putting this good content together for you, so she's branding herself as this lesbian. She's talking about gay pop. She had to fight for that and for what she meant and all this stuff. But I thought that I had already got JoJo, right? I thought I already got her stick, her steez. Okay. And then here comes currently, where even though I was willing to let the thing that happened with the heterosexual guy be what it was, all the messiness, all the shade, it's all part of the marketing. That's what I thought, to keep people talking, right? Because people keep talking, keep making content on her still to this day, and here I go. But I want to make a content again on JoJo. It's usually either because she got a new music coming out, like I did on Bulletproof, or I'm not just talking to trash, because those people are making content on her still to this day to trash her. But I'm here out of concern today. I'm here out of concern for all of the LGBT community, because I am tired. And I'm not blaming it on JoJo because she's still pretty young. She is wise beyond her. She is wise beyond her years, but at the same time, she's not. Okay? At the same time, she's not. Jojo Siwa has a lot to learn, but we need her to learn it fast, because I will not have the generation take us out. Okay? Okay. Okay. Welcome to the halftime show with Peyton 3.0, the artist, musician, entertainer. Are you excited? Get ready. Here we go. The freshest MC in the West. Okay. Did I see my truth underneath the roof? Are you staring at me because you can't believe? Sexuality, yes, it's me and C to find into the norm, so just let it be. Because I'm black and gay, you think there's no way they'll ever see a brighter day. But you're proving wrong, written in the song. Ignorance is a nice, gotta pay the price. And I see you scared, so now prepare. I'm a soldier at war, so better beware. Alright, and now the song.
I know you're out there looking for a stress reliever.
You're looking for a stress reliever out there. Here we go.
But let me tell you what you need to do. Here we go. Blood pressure, you worked all day like the messenger. Work so hard that the bills are high. All you do is cry me and freaking try. Punch that clock every freaking day. Still on your money, you got to pay. Fuck that shit, man, you need relief. But you got is free for the fucking cheap. Some take care of the freaking kids. Munching your plate for your freaking lid. Stress too much, always in a rush. You need even brushing, you're feeling flush. What is it that you're gonna do? Gonna have some relief in you. Time to get out when the music plays every freaking day. All I gotta say is jump, turn that music loud. I wanna see no hands in the crowd. You gotta get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up. Lose your mind to the beat. Shake it up, keep moving your feet. You gotta get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up. Get the stress.
And that is all I will be giving you, okay? Anyway, if you want to hear that song in its entirety, then comment in the comment section. You ready? Let me hear that song. And I most certainly will, absolutely for free. Okay. Ooh, these haters gotta silence, look up on their face. Lemonade, 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 lemonade. Ooh, you looking so thirsty. You might just need a drink. Lemonade, 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 lemonade. I pull on my sunnies to block all your shade. I'm singing all summer while you drinking lemonade. Came to the party, always on time, feeling good, always on my mind. Ooh, these haters got a siren look up on their face. Lemonade, 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 lemonade. Ooh, you looking so thirsty. You might just need a drink. Lemonade, 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 lemonade. Jojo Siwa. Sorry, I had to catch my breath for a minute. With the emergence of acceptance from a majority, mainly liberals, of the heterosexual straight community on the tolerance or the love of gay people, that is, excluding transgender, but that's another story for another day. Complicated. It's more of a love for the, or even the bisexual. Okay, that's complicated too. For more of the love for the L and the G in the LGBT. Okay, that's T. That's crumpets for another episode that I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make because it doesn't really pertain to my channel. Okay, but even though I have a lot to say, this ain't the channel for it. But anyway, so with all the antics, first of all, Columbia Records, who she was signed to, and I love that first project that she has. Okay, I love that first little EP. I thought it was gonna be a full album, but no. But they decided to allegedly part ways with JoJo because the brand was already and was now considered to be in hot water, and they did not want to be associated with it. So now Jojo Siwa is left to scramble, try to find a new, basically workplace to do her music with. But if she was smart, she would take a team and go independent, because she has that in her wheelhouse. She has a built-in audience, or at least people who are paying attention to her to keep doing what she's doing. Does she really need another label? No. But anyway, It all depends on what her goals are. But all that just to say is that with all this acceptance of the L and the G of the LGBT, and people deciding they want to be fluid and make up these fluid and have these words like demisexual and all this other stuff that that's coming up, right? Sexually fluid, which is very dangerous because sexuality is not fluid. Can you hear me? Good. Let me say that again. Sexuality is not fluid, okay? There are more fluid sexualities by nature, such as bisexual. Okay? That's a real sexuality. Whether you want to believe it or not. Whether you want to believe it or not. Okay? Scientifically proven. Or what's the other one? There's one more. I'm forgetting it. But anyway, those have been proven to be legit for more fluid. Okay? And there's also one that deals with, that I thought for the longest time until this day didn't have a name, for the men that fool around with transgender women and they like them in the transgender state, if you know what I mean. But these are well broken down things. Gay is not a sexually fluid sexuality. It's actually discriminative, but not by conscious, not by will. It's discriminative by nature, for which it has no desire to be with a woman. I know I don't. I am gay. I am discriminative of women on the side of sexual because I don't have any feelings for a woman. Okay, I am in like almost my 4th decade, honey, and still nothing. All right. So by nature, I don't have any choice. Just like I don't have a choice in the way my heart beats. Just like I don't have a choice in how my breath is moving and how to stop it. It just keeps going. Just like I don't have a choice in how my blood runs through my body. I don't do any of that. I have very limited control over this thing called the body. And you do too. Now, lesbian is not fluid. Okay? Lesbian is not fluid. Alright, so you gotta be very careful. We know she's young. And let me say this. Many of us know sexually what's going on with us from a very, very young age. We're talking about sexuality. We're not talking about transgender here. Okay? Young age. I'll talk about single digits. Okay? My body was telling me what I was way in the single digits before I was consciously ready to accept it, because of the kind of society I was growing up in America. A very abusive, a very aggressive, a very vile country this was, and still in many ways to this day still is. Let's not be fooled. I mean, that's what this country was built off of, was it not? So, America, LGBT, Jojo Siwa. Let me get my thoughts together. They ain't no script. Let me get my thoughts together, folks. Get my thoughts together. All right. So, Miss Jojo Siwa. Again, when it comes to gay, there is no fluency. When it comes to lesbian, there is no fluency. When it comes to bisexual, between the two sexes, that's the fluency that's there. That is a real thing. Okay? When it comes to what I talked about when it came to the attraction to transgender women in that exact state, transgenderness is also another more sexually fluid, because these men like women, but they also like women with dangalangs between their legs as well. So do what you will with that. And the reason to wrap this up with a pretty nice bow on top of it, the reason why JoJo's rhetoric about her being forced to come out and say that she was lesbian and hogwash. I don't believe you. Hogwash. Because why would one jeopardize their brand to do that? I mean, I guess that's a stupid question. Budweiser has done it. Other companies have done it. But you're not those big old companies that's been around for years. You could easily have been taken down and out, okay, as a personal brand. You're not, JoJo was not that girl. And still to this day, she's still not that kind of girl with that kind of power that they have either. And if she's not careful, she could take herself out of the arena completely. It's time to rethink the marketing plan, because what I'm hearing from JoJo is that, it's everybody's fluid. Everybody's fluid. No disrespect to Generation Z. No disrespect. I love Generation Z, but I do not love everything about Gen Z. There's some things I'm just like, no. Okay? Absolutely not. No. Because it doesn't make any logical sense. Okay? That's what I'm going off of. I love the lingo. I love the, I use the lingo myself because when I like something, I use it. Cooks. You know what I'm saying? Love that. Cooking. What's cooked? All of that. Right? If I like it, I use it. But also just standing up against corporations and not giving an F, and I want to do things the way that they want to do it. I like that. I stand for that. Okay? But I also got to be realistic about what the situation is. Right? I can't completely go all the way there. Right? Some kind of happy medium. All that to say is that some things about Generation Z, cause y'all young. When the Generation Z that's already past 25, okay, all right, y'all get a pass. The ones that's under 25, scary because y'all don't know what y'all talking about a lot of times. Okay, when it comes to the bigger picture things. You don't know what you're talking about. And mama knows. Mama knows, okay? Seek advice besides yourselves. Seek advice from the older generation, because you cannot depend on yourselves. That's what's going to do you in. Thinking the millennials is washed. Baby, no. You're washed, okay? Don't you ever disrespect the millennials. Don't you ever disrespect the millennials, honey. Okay? And don't even disrespect Gen Gen X either. Okay? But y'all don't see to talk about them. They go straight to the boomers. But that's neither here nor there. Everybody needs some help. And we're all in this crack together. The world has been burning since it's been turning before we got here. Okay? We didn't ask to be here, but we're here. Okay? If I had a choice, I would choose not to be here. But here I am. And on that note, when you're talking about this fluidity and we're all fluid and sexuality is fluid, that's very, very dangerous, okay? Sexuality has a lot more nuances than that. Sexuality is more nuanced and it's not fluid, Jojo Siwa. And the reason why I can't let your age be the passing for this, okay? The reason why I cannot let your age be the passing for this is because this is not warranted for an age excuse. For everything else, yes, it's warranted. She's 21. She's going to make her mistakes. She's going to do her answers. She's going to do her things. Whatever, you know. But with this, no, honey. Somebody that sit you down and set you straight. And not straight, no pun intended. Okay, Jojo? Somebody has to sit you down and say, y'all, you're a little too fairy tale land. You're a little too fantasy when it comes to talking about sexuality being fluid. No. Heterosexuality is not fluid. We can't forget about that, okay? Men that are heterosexual don't want to just wake up and sleep with other men, okay? It doesn't happen. They had no desire. They never thought about it. Never dreamed about it. Okay? Jojo Siwa? So, with that being said, darling, no. Sexuality is not fluid. Now, y'all can say what y'all want in the comment section. You will not change his mind about the conversation. Sexuality is not fluid. It is more nuanced than that. If you don't know what nuance is, go look it up online, okay? Aren't you the generation that's supposed to know what's going on? The queen stays ahead of the game. Okay? And so when she's up here, because she got this big old platform talking about, well, you know, and defending herself being with that man and talking about, you know, I don't really know what I am, and all of a sudden I'm no longer a lesbian, so all that banter and blah blah blah, throw it out the window. Now my identity is like unknown and I'm still searching for myself. And no, girl, absolutely no, Jojo, because what you are doing is feeding you're tarnishing the brand. You lost a record deal allegedly because they said that you were a brand risk. Basically, that's what they say behind the scenes. You're a risk. Get her out of here. Okay? Allegedly. Now, you are a risk for the rest of us, because this a loud minority online. There's a loud minority also in spaces they shouldn't be. Okay? When it comes to representation for the LGBT, or just even the gay and lesbian. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to representation of us. Because a lot of these people who are in the heterosexual category, they all see us as one thing anyway. All grouped together, right? That's how we sold the package. Whether we agreed to it or not as a collective, because we didn't. We did not agree to it as a collective. But that's tea and crumpets for another time. That is tea and crumpets for another time with somebody else, okay? Now, Miss Superstar here. She was a bad girl. She's doing bad things, and she's still doing bad things, okay? It's one thing for your antics to affect you and your brand, but it's another thing for you and your antics to, and what you're saying when it comes to, I don't know who I am sexually. I was just experimenting around to affect the whole entire community and how they're looked at. Cause now it's like it's a joke. Oh, it's confusing. So I don't get it. They're saying on the other side. You get what I'm saying, girl? You know exactly who you are. You are a lesbian. Okay, let's stop playing games. You are a lesbian, honey. Accept it. Stop with this. These antics are going too far. Even though you're getting coverage. When is these antics going to stop? They're no longer brilliant in my eyes today. It's now like, okay, girl, what's the next move? It's the album coming out. What's coming next? Because this kind of marketing cannot continue this long. And you're winning at that until now. Because now it's blowing up in your face. Is this whole sexuality is fluid and everything just another part of the marketing ploy to keep people talking? Because if it is to keep people talking, well, you're also not thinking about how you're hurting the reputation of the LGBT community, who's already hurting for the loud minority to shut up and sit down. You're basically a voice along with them, okay? Because we have everything in this whole Pride Month, in the pullouts, and the backlash, basically. This is mainly from the companies. But I don't want to care about the corporations and their banter. It's all about money to them. I know the game, it's business, whatever. They wanted that gay dollar, whatever. But the backlash in other ways. We don't want to keep adding to the fire, JoJo. Okay? So I need you to come. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to do some PR damage for both your brand and the community. Okay? As one. I need you to come back out on an interview and say, I apologize to everybody. I was wrong. And I was lying when I said I didn't know what I was sexually. I am a lesbian. Okay? I am a lesbian. I am a lesbian. I don't want to confuse anybody. I saw what I did. No. I am a lesbian. Do you get me? I am a gay man. I am a gay man. I am a gay man. Could I decide to confound and be held and just be held between the legs of a woman for comfort? Yes. But that has nothing to do with what my sexuality and my yearning actually is. We're emotionally connected. See, if you were emotionally connected with that man, then that's fine, that's different. But do not go around and lying and saying, I'm not a lesbian anymore. I'm bisexual. Don't go around saying, I you said you're bisexual. Don't go around saying, I'm confused and I need more time. No. I'm a lesbian who could be emotionally connected to anybody, because we can all be emotionally connected to anybody. We can all be affectionate with really anybody, even if we're not sexually or romantically attracted to the person, right? If we decide to have that connection. It's more rare these days, but it is a thing. But anyway, I need to wrap this up. You get what I'm saying? You are a lesbian woman, and I am a gay man. Point blank in the period. This has been Peyton 3.0, the artist, the musician, the entertainer, not the content creator, not the YouTuber, and not the influencer. If you got your entire life today, you agree with me, then please hit the like button. If you did not agree, hit the dislike button, okay? All right. Okay. Hit the dislike button. And tell your friends, people that you know that like artists, commentary, reaction, and reviews. That means actually engage with this video, okay? Because if you're still here, there's no excuse for you not to take an action. Am I correct? Absolutely. Subscribe, notification bell, comment. I want to know, what is your opinion on a JoJo fiasco and her saying these things about sexuality just being fluid, like lackadaisical, la-di-da-di-da, I'm Gen Z, I'm the 25, we're all our heads in the clouds, but not based in any facts, not based in any actual logic or study. Okay? Don't get this old queen's feathers ruffled up, okay? Now, still love you, JoJo, but I gotta cool back on you and watch you from afar in the bushes with binoculars on. So we're gonna be talking about JoJo for a while, okay? She's on punishment. For how long? I don't know. Just like Doja Cat. Anyway. Bye. You still here? Well, I'm flattered. Thank you so much for staying to the very end. I already said bye, but since you're still here, did you actually engage with the video? You better have. If you want to keep hanging out with me, I would love to. Meet me in the other video that's going to appear on the screen, and I'll see you over there. Bye.